What's up YouTube, welcome to Talk Malcolm Talk. And before I actually start the video, I heard from a couple people that YouTube was actually unsubscribing people from the channel. What you doing, YouTube? So just in case that ever happens, I've never asked anyone to actually do this before, but if you see that little bell icon down there, click it. What's up YouTube, welcome to Talk Malcolm Talk, so let's talk. So at No Mercy, John Cena is going to be taking on Roman Reigns. And on Monday Night Raw, they've been doing a lot of work shoot promos, and honestly, John Cena has just been annihilating this guy, and it's been awesome. With John Cena now joining the Transformers franchise, he's going to be off doing a movie soon, which makes a lot of people think that Roman Reigns is going to win, which he probably will. There's a lot of negotiations going on between WWE and the Transformers franchise that might see John Cena come back a little bit early for Survivor Series. Survivor Series 2017 is going to be held in Texas, and you know who's from Texas? Yeah, Mark Henry. But besides him, Undertaker. And there's rumor right now that Undertaker said he will come back to WWE only if he gets to face John Cena. I'd rather you guys wait till WrestleMania because I've gone to the last two WrestleManias thinking I was going to get Cena Undertaker, then I got Taker and Roman. Stop messing with me. But either way, I really want to see this match happen. So now there's a lot of rumors saying Undertaker's going to return at No Mercy and actually appear in the match, which hasn't been reported by anyone that's actually credible, so that's probably not going to happen. But based off the rumor, if he does come back, he only wants to face John Cena. And also at WrestleMania, there's a rumor saying that he might be included in the Roman Reigns Brock Lesnar match, making that a triple threat. And that's just speculation on what may happen at Survivor Series. Now the actual plan for John Cena after No Mercy, for him to go off, film his little robot movie, and then come back for the build for the Royal Rumble, going back on SmackDown and facing Jinder Mahal. I don't want to see him win the world title at the Rumble. That sounds exactly like what happened last year. So the finale of Mae Young Classic, the live special, seeing who's actually going to win the tournament, is going to be held right after SmackDown. How that's going to work, they're going to do like a 30-minute special featuring the finale, but also right after Raw, Charlie Caruso is actually going to be holding like a special event or hosting like a special Mae Young Classic. Not an actual tournament, just like an exclusive look of like everything that's happened so far. It's also going to be featuring a 6-woman tag team match featuring the biggest stars of the event. I've never really talked about wrestlers' personal lives outside that Xavier was diss track, because you know I had to throw down the flames a little bit. So the WWE put up a video on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitter. They're interviewing a lot of NXT stars in the Performance Center, asking them about their wrestler crushes. Yeah, some people saying The Rock. Yeah, some people saying Trish Stratus. You have Street Profits saying Mae Young and Fabulous Moolah. Liv Morgan says she had a crush on Dr. the Thuganomics version of John Cena, preceded by her drinking water to cool herself down because it must have gotten really hot. If you ask me, I probably would say the same thing. The way he used to pump those Reeboks or Pumas or whatever those shoes were. Whew. Is it hot? Whew. Pump those shoes. But then she also went on Twitter and tweeted that gif with this to say: "Me knowing I'm single and nobody's cheating on me." Oh, if you didn't know, Liv Morgan was in a relationship with Enzo Amore. At this point, there's been so much stuff about Enzo Amore that I'm just not surprised. If this is true, not surprised. But then you have my boy Tyler Bate coming in with it. Tyler Bate was tweeting out a picture of his new shirt for people to go buy. Looking at replies, Liv Morgan said, "I like your shirt." And like the ultimate savage Tyler Bate is, he quote tweeted that and said, "I like your face."
Smooth. Very smooth stuff.
You can take the wrestler out the indies, but you can't take the indie out the wrestler. Over the weekend at the NWA Wildside reunion show, they were having a big reunion show bringing back a bunch of old They had a big reunion show bringing back a bunch of old superstars to come say hi. With one of those superstars being current United States champion AJ Styles. Dang. Who pulled out the checkbook? In case you didn't know, when AJ Styles first started his wrestling career, he started in a small Georgia-based promotion called NCW, National Championship Wrestling, which eventually merged with NWA Georgia, creating NWA Wildside. He showed up, he got in the ring, he had the US title in his hand and stuff. There's a couple pictures online of it. If I was in Georgia and I saw AJ Styles walk out, would have been on the ground, would have marked out. I met AJ Styles about 2 months ago. That's a picture of us. I think my hair looks better. AJ, I recommend this thing called Prada. See how my hair's all curly and stuff? That's called Cantu. You put in your hair, you rub it around and stuff, and it does the right job. Get your hair all curly. That hair curly, all the soccer dad's gonna want some. There was a picture put up on Instagram of NXT superstar Mandy Rose. You guys probably know her really well as Amanda off of Tough Enough. But she did a certain pose and she looked a certain way that actually caught attention of a WWE Hall of Famer. That person being Trish Stratus. And she tweeted out she thought that was her and she didn't know where she got the outfit from. The fact that Trish Stratus thought that was her, and that honestly really does look a lot like her. This man's gonna be on SmackDown. He's gonna call her up, bark like a dog V2. I don't wanna see it, I'm just saying it's gonna happen. There wasn't really a lot of things going on outside the world of WWE to really talk about, but there was two little interesting tidbits. Global Force Wrestling, GFW, formerly known as Impact Wrestling, formerly known as TNA Impact Wrestling, formerly known as Total Nonstop.
Very boring minutes later.
And formerly known as NWA TNA. Too many names. Pick one soon. Make it sound cool. As much as I make joke GFW, I don't want to see them go out of business because I don't see people lose their jobs. There's like 100 things going on in that company right now, so Bound for Glory is coming up. Apparently they're running low on funds. Is that new? Is that? No, that's pretty average. Jeff Jarrett's so excited talking about tapings on Impact Wrestling, then a couple hours later, he has to take time off from the company. company. Apparently that's also from a personal reason, so you can't be critical of that. Personal stuff's personal stuff. And then there was talk about Anthem actually selling GFW, which is like, what the heck? Why'd you buy it in the first place? You already saw what happened before. Why'd you buy it? And then with that, those rumors of WWE wanting to buy the library comes back up. That way they can get the broken gimmick, and they can get like Kurt Angle matches, and AJ Styles matches, and Bobby Roode matches, and etc. With all of that, now they're announcing a network. Global Force Wrestling is now going to be dropping a network called Global Wrestling Network, which to me is just a worse name than Pop TV. Global Wrestling Network. It just sounds like something that you wake up like 2 in the morning, hear those ads for on television. There's not too much information besides them talking about just basically how they're going to have a bunch of old TNA stuff on the network, which is essentially what WWE's doing, which is not a bad idea at all. I think that's actually pretty smart. You can go back, you can watch all the TNA stuff, which honestly a lot of TNA is actually really good. As much as IR people may give it crap, TNA is actually a pretty good company. They have a lot of really good wrestlers and former wrestlers. Or GFW, whatever. I don't care what you want to call it. That other company, secondary. They haven't talked about price, which is something that I honestly just am really concerned about. Because if that price is going to be anywhere close to the network, like WWE Network, people are not going to buy it. GFW only gets like maybe 300,000 views per episode. WWE on a really good episode gets like 3 million. There's only about a third of the audience that actually really has the WWE Network. Those are the very hardcore fans, obviously. Also going with that, people that watch GFW are probably hardcore wrestling fans as well. But also you got cheap people like me that will actually watch GFW. I know I'm critical about it, but like honestly I do watch GFW. It's actually not bad at all. Like it has ups and downs, you know? It's just, yeah. But someone cheap like me that actually doesn't even watch New Japan World and I'm still trying to figure out how I can delete that account so I can save my money, I'm not gonna pay to watch old TNA stuff. I don't care that much. Honestly, the best target range for the Global Wrestling Network, if it's over $4.99, they're not gonna make a lot of money. GFW's network probably be a great place to show. I think it's called Explosion, which is like equivalent to like WWE Main Event. I think that would be a great place to show it if you didn't just put it on YouTube in general, because you could probably make AdSense money off of that since you already have almost 1 million subscribers there. If it's $4.99 or above, third or fourth of the audience of GFW is really gonna buy the network. You make it like $7.99 or something, people are not gonna pay that. Some people will, but a lot of people won't. Best price is $4.99, maybe $3.99, $2.99. You're just cheap. $2.99 just sounds like I'm not gonna get what I want. That's my business talk for today, because I clearly know business standing in a room making wrestling videos. But yeah guys, that's the video. Hope you really enjoyed. Again, click the notifications down below, that way just in case you're ever unsubscribed to me. But make sure to like, comment, share, and always subscribe, and we outie.